Sam, lovely to see you. I don't think we've done one of these sit-downs since you've been called up to England. You've got 3 caps so far. How pleased were you to get another call up this time round?
Yeah, very pleasing. Obviously, every call up is great. It's a bit of a crazy feeling, really. It's quite emotional seeing the text come through, and and to be honest, this camp I wasn't quite expecting it. It's been a tough season for me at Palace, and I was on the getting like a strap in on my ankles on the physio bed. Then the text came through, and yeah, it was unexpected, to be honest, but obviously a great feeling, and yeah, it is quite emotional every time you get called up, and obviously it's great. I love being here.
Yeah, don't you say it's emotional? What is it? Is it because you've had such a tough couple of years, really?
I don't know. I think it's just I kind of like getting called up for your country, and then it kind of just gives you memories of what you've been through as a kid, with your family having to take you to training, all the hard work that everyone's put in, and then to get them texts to be called up to the squads is is quite emotional, but it's a great feeling, and like I said, every time you get called up, it's unbelievable.
Your teammate Eberici Eze has actually just been saying exactly the same thing in the press conference, and talking about his mum and the sacrifices she's had to make, and I think people forget what goes into being a professional footballer. It looks all glamorous and amazing, but there's a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, look, we are obviously very lucky for what we do and the rewards we get, but it's not easy, and I was actually meant to be at a wedding this weekend in Mallorca with my missus, and she's had to go on her own.
Oh no!
It's obviously I would never change it, but it's these kind of things that people don't see that the lads have to sacrifice. Obviously, spending hours on the pitch practicing and getting better, and the sacrifices away from your families and stuff like that. And like I said, it's obviously very rewarding, and we all are very grateful. But there's a lot more that goes into it than just kind of turning up on a game day and doing your best. So yeah, obviously Eb said the same thing, and I'm sure a lot of the lads say the same thing as what I'm saying, that that once you get the call up, that all kind of floods back, and the hard work you've put in and your family have put in since you was a kid and stuff like that. So it is very very honourable to get them texts and to be called up.
You mentioned the tough year at Palace that you've had, but since Roy Hodgson's come in, and obviously an injury to Vicente Gaeta enabled the door to open, and Roy then kept you at number one.
Yeah.
How much did that vote of confidence help you and your confidence?
Yeah, brilliant. Roy was great. We was in a sticky patch, and he came back to the club and helped us, and we won a lot of games and was eventually comfortably safe. But like I said, I'd moved cities, I'd moved clubs, and I'd had a few injuries which I wasn't used to, because I've not been injured for a long time. As well as trying to find your feet in a new place, it was tough. But yeah, like I said before, not everything's easy. And then for obviously Vicente to get injured, and then my chance came. I'd worked hard all year when I was fit, and I had to take it. And I was a bit nervous. I was playing Leeds away, and it was all tight at the bottom. I hadn't played for a long time. When you're playing every week, you're just in a routine, and that had stopped. So it's something I wasn't used to. But I've played a lot of games since I was a kid, throughout the leagues, and as soon as you go over that white line, it just becomes back normal again. And the lads, I was fine, and I felt fine, but the lads are great at Crystal Palace, and they helped me, and then for the manager to keep me in, was brilliant. Obviously gave me more confidence, and so he was good, and obviously I'm thankful that he could have easily gone back to Vicente, but he kept me in, and again that's brilliant.
And how desperate are you to get that number one spot so you can get back into a flow again?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, look, I've probably for the last 7 years I've played every week as a number one. So like I said, this year was a little bit more difficult, but it was good in a way because it taught me other things, how to deal with different things. Vicente is a very good goalkeeper that's been at Crystal Palace for many years and played a lot of games. So, we get along and we push each other every day. And it was never going to be easy to get him out of the team. But I had to wait and be patient for the door to open, however that was going to be, and take my chance when it came. So yeah, look, it's brilliant. And then to end the season like that, and then obviously get a call up is I'm trying to forget the rest of the season, really. Just remember the back half.
New season is round the corner. One final question for you. We still don't know whether Roy Hodgson and Ray Lewington are going to be staying at Crystal Palace. Eberechi Eze has just talked very highly about them and what they've brought to his game and how they've helped him, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. How vital have they been for you, and how much would you like them to stay at Palace?
Yeah, he's been great. Him and Ray, they've obviously been around the game a long time, a lot of experience. They came into us obviously when we was in a bad patch, and they more or less turned it around straight away. The experience he's got and some of the things he says to the lads, is brilliant. He doesn't have to shout and think and rave, and he has that respect straight away, and he knows exactly what to say and when to say it. So, and for him to stay would be great for the club and for the lads. And on top of it all, he's just such a nice man. I think that's another thing that is great, that he's a great manager, but also a good man. Takes interest in you and what the lads need and what the lads want. And we spoke about West Brom a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, he's great. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but it'd be good. Like you said, Eb said, he was great with them, and I think he gave the attacking players a lot of confidence going forward and to score goals. So yeah, like I said, great manager, great man, and if he stays, great.
Excellent. And I know I said that was one last question, but I have got one last question. I'm sorry, Anna, I'm sorry. It's England related, so it's fine. Unless you've been under a rock, you can't have missed the Manchester City celebrations, and your England teammates are supposed to be arriving back tonight. What kind of state are they going to be in?
Oh yeah, I think everyone can see that, can't they? But look, they deserve it, to go and win the Champions League and Premier League, FA Cup. You have to enjoy them moments. Again, going back to what I said at the start of the interview, it's a lot of hard work that's got them to a club like that, and then to go and win them trophies. I'm sure everyone saw Jack's interview after the game. Again, very emotional. Like he said, it just brings back memories of his family helping him to get where he's got to be. So yeah, but to be honest, look, they've enjoyed themselves, and I think as soon as they get here, they'll be back in the right frame of mind, to be with England and train and help us with the games on Friday and Monday.
What's the funniest thing you've seen though from those bus celebrations in particular?
I can't name one. I think I've seen quite a few, and there's a lot of memes around as well that I've seen. So yeah, it's great, and it is great. It's good to see, and I think it shows a lot of fans a lot personality for the lads. They're not just robots, and it's good to enjoy themselves and let their hair down, and they've done that. And then I'm sure when they come here tonight, the mentality changes, and they're back on work mode and representing the country.